everybody, just wanted to say before you watch this video, you're probably from the Tall Tales SMP, and I wanted to let you guys know applications are still open till Monday, I believe, the 26th. Yes, the 26th. So if you still want to apply, you're good to go on ahead and apply. Really excited. We already got a bunch of applicants. But anywho, I'll let you guys go on ahead, watch the Q&A. Fair warning, it's really long, but that's because we literally, there wasn't a question or a time that we really got off topic. So, enjoy. And if you have any questions, join the Discord link down in the description. And be sure to like and subscribe for more. Okay, so I think we'll wait just a little bit. Okay, before you guys start asking a bunch of questions, I'll answer those too after I say this. We'll wait maybe 5-10 minutes just for people to get in here. But once that 5/10 minute mark hits, we'll actually get you guys could just start putting questions down. Wow. Okay, Zachary, that's just gonna mute you real quick.
Oh wait, does something say controversial?
No, it's just, why are you so old?
Oh, damn.
Okay, so, will there be any starter
Damn.
packs? No. It's just a regular survival Minecraft server. There's not going to be any starter packs. What level of chaos is allowed? Depends. When will we know if our application was approved or not? You'll know. You'll literally you're going to probably end up getting, friended and DM'd. That's the type of thing.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna just, say oh yeah, by the way, here's the server name, we're gonna tell you.
Yeah, we're gonna tell you, and then, are there any farms that we aren't allowed to build? Nothing huge redstone, no huge redstone, as it's gonna be intended to be a smaller server at the start, as I have a minimum wage job, so. Do blind people dream? I think you meant blind, but probably. How chaotic is too much chaotic? No griefing. Can we PvP each other? I mean, you can, as long as, you're not trying to be jerks to each other.
I mean, give each other, their stuff back, I guess, as well.
Don't,
unless it's, in lore.
Unless it's canonical things. If it's for canon lore things, then, that's okay. But you guys have to both agree and also let me know, as I'm the owner, if you get invited to, be a part of it and all that stuff, so.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to form teams and clans and stuff like that? Maybe in lore? Technically, in some cases you can. But I don't think outside of lore, no. It's just regular survival. Is it hardcore? No. I would not do that to anybody. I haven't
die.
even... I haven't even made it to, now I don't have a lot of time, but when I have attempted hardcore, I never really made it past getting a couple diamonds, so. What if we accidentally murder someone? That's actually happened to me before. Just as long as you make it up to them and help them get their stuff back, it's all good. Can I start a shop? Yes, of course. If you, obviously, just let me know what you're, selling, and I'll approve of it, obviously. But, yeah, you should be able to start a shop. I mean, yeah, if it's, you got the netherite yourself and you didn't, cheat for it or anything, you're good. Which, by the way, speaking of, going back to the farms, if it's a natural spawning farm, it's okay, because that doesn't really lag servers very often. And it's on normal mode, so it's not like it'll lag the server terribly or anything. Do we have to stream every time we are on the server? I wouldn't say so. I think it would be good, if you're if you do stream, when you're on the server, but you don't have to, 24/7. Just, yeah, you can go on whenever, just, yeah. It's preferred, though, that you do, stream at least occasionally, please. Food dies and maybe some villagers? Excuse me. Can we stab if they threatened us? And also, can you make a class on better PvP skills? Maybe. on the PvP skills thing, but you can if they threaten / do something to you. Do you have to make content to be on the server? You will more... I mean... I'm trying to think here. What do you guys think?
I'm
I'm not sure.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you probably can, obviously, but
Mhm.
I don't think we should have like a requirement.
Mhm.
We'll probably not do what SMP Live did, where you had to be live every single time you were on.
Oh lord, no.
But
I mean, a lot of the people who are on here, some of them don't even do any content creation like I do. So I guess not.
Yeah, it's kind of a 50-50. It's just kind of like, it'd be cool if you do
want
make
to, you
content, but if you
can.
don't, that's okay. That's completely okay.
Yeah. It's more like,
Mhm.
if you do content, sure, go ahead. But also, if you don't do content, you can still, apply. Everyone's gonna have like a fair chance getting in
Mhm.
if you do or do not do
Yeah,
content.
there's no, like,
So-
even if you're, like, known by anybody here, there's not going to be, like, any grudges held against you or anything. It's just, like, we're going based off of your form, and that's it.
Yep.
What version will the server be on?
The version will be on
1.18.
1.18.2.
Pit that goes to the void? No, I don't think we should do a pit that goes to void unless it's, like, blacked off, and you also are like, here is the pit!
Here is Pit.
It's like a big sign, like pit right
Pit.
here.
I will be
Pit in all
online.
caps,
It's my own
gold letter.
SMP. Of course I would be online.
Yeah.
No.
No traps.
No traps.
No traps. That's a big no. If you do a
No.
trap, you are going to you will be removed. Can people
I
sign
think
up later?
there's gonna be. Yeah, I think there's gonna be more applications later.
Yeah,
but
of course. Like, because I don't
season
plan on
2
making
or,
this like a one-time, you have a chance to get in once and then it's over. You have a chance. You'll always, like, there'll always be another opportunity. Unless, like, the server, like, I decide to end it, but I don't know if that's not gonna happen for a long while.
With the spawn killing, if somebody spawn kills people, then they're gonna get kicked. Like, I don't think that's really gonna happen.
Also, the
But-
spawn area, from my understanding, if I'll double check, but it should be, you're protected within the spawn area, so you can't necessarily die.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Cool Crafter, they asked if it was okay to do traps to protect a base. I feel like if you make it too excessive, it's just to a certain point, it's not.
I'm gonna just say general traps. No, traps are not allowed.
Yeah.
If you do it, if you use traps, you will be removed. Even if they haven't been used or anything, I don't want traps because those can do something. Which, by the way, there will not be griefs. Like, griefing is not allowed. Griefing is a big no-no. There are things set in place and plugins and all that stuff to prevent anybody from being able to do that. Will we spawn random places? No, there is one spot that you will spawn, which, yeah, there's also commands that you can do to go back to spawn. What if you're building something and someone falls into your build and they die? That's on them. That's on them. Like, what are they doing?
If you just see like maybe a 2-block hole and you fall into it, that is not my problem.
Exactly.
Wait, Kinsey, can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
That could add to, like, people asking questions.
Go for it.
This is more like a statement. I don't want to seem rude. But, this isn't named the Chaos SMP. This is a, like, more chill SMP. Don't aim to kill people in certain methods and try finding loopholes. That just adds more to our problems, and we have to figure it out more. And just think normally. I don't I don't want to say that. Think more like, like, if you were to do that to someone and they were to do it to you, how would you feel? Kind of deal.
Yeah. All right.
Like, this is just a relaxing SMP. The aim isn't to kill people.
Yeah, the aim isn't to kill. Like,
Smile.
there's also obviously like now in lore that's gonna be a little different. Like, obviously there might be like deaths and stuff like that, but there's still like that's still kind of in the work process, just because people are busy and all that jazz. Can people start clans outside of war? I'm gonna just say no. Can you make animations of funny moments on the server? Of course. As
Go
long as like the
ahead.
people that you're making animations of have your permission, go for it. If you don't have permission from them, please refrain from doing that.
Will we spawn in random places? No, there's a spawn point that's set. You won't be spawned differently.
Unless you sit your spawn out of bed. That's literally the only
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
The server is Java Edition. Right now there's no Bedrock support. Sorry.
Yeah. Do I have to stream when I get on, or only if lore is happening? You don't have to necessarily stream lore unless it directly like interacts with your character. It's preferred that you're streaming if you are in lore. Like, I will say this, if you're gonna do lore, it is probably preferred you are a content creator. However, you will still be allowed to do lore if you aren't one. But if anything, like, the only difference between somebody who's like a streamer / content creator and is in lore and one that isn't, like, that is in lore but isn't a content creator or streamer, like, the content creator / streamer might have like more of a, like, their character might be a little more involved, I guess. I don't know how to word it. I don't want it to sound offensive, but
So, basically, I think what Kenzie's trying to get at is that if you are doing lore, it is preferred that you are a streamer so that there is a evidence of documentation and history of it.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
for like
exactly what I'm trying to say.
keepsakes purposes and stuff like that. But it is not required, but it is preferred that you do stream if you're doing lore.
Or if you're not a content creator, at least try to be like doing lore with someone that is and is recording or streaming, because I would love to be able to like create maybe videos or at least put a VOD channel for like Tall Tale SMP lore. I think that would be really great. If you can't stream, it's not a big deal. Again, not a big deal, but if you could like at least like bare minimum, if you're doing lore, either do it with somebody who can record it yourself, or stream. Because if you record it, at least you could send the file to me and I could download it. But it, like I said, it's the whole thing is it's preferred that you stream it. Many events like building, PvP, parkour, etc. Most likely not. Elaborate on that one a little bit. What? Oh, okay. Okay.
Lore is going to be connected, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, most if everybody's lore is going to be somehow connected, like, not every person is going to be connected to every person, but everybody's going to have, like, a connection of some sort.
Positive or negative, it depends.
Weirds, can you explain what you mean by like the rumors thing? I don't really get it.
How do we join in on the lore? Well, if you get accepted into the SMP, you will be personally talked to about what you want for your character's lore and what your character is going to be like, what your character will do, and stuff like that. Can you do a tutorial on how to record the screen? If you have OBS, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you like look up, like, if you don't know what that is, just search OBS and it's a super simple download. Is there a limit on how big your base can be? Yes and no.
I think just more like sensible size, like
don't
make it massive.
Don't freaking take
make
up
it like reasonable.
Like 15,000 chunks or something like that.
Yeah, like you can tell when you're being excessive, so
yeah, just don't be really excessive, you know, like be sensible. I don't
like
be like aware on how big you're making it.
Yeah, exactly. Can you make a restaurant? Yeah. Yes, you can make a restaurant. Can I build a village and have others live with me there? Oh, give me 1 second, y'all.
Lore will be on days that is best for the majority of people that are joining. So let's say somehow it works out to be a Wednesday that most people are free that day, then lore will be on Wednesday, if that makes sense.
Basically, lore time would be planned beforehand, not just
Yeah, it's not like we're just
a
gonna show
random
up and then
notification
start
saying,
it.
"Yeah, lore's happening right now, guys."
Yeah.
Wait, sorry,
It'd be
I was
planned
talking to my mom.
probably
What's
like a
up?
week
Exactly, that was just
out.
an example to make it up. It's not gonna probably be on a Wednesday. It's probably most likely gonna be on a weekend or a Friday night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but basically it'd probably be like planned, maybe like a week out, a couple days out. So
A
you
week or
could,
two out is
know
probably going to
beforehand.
be like the preferred, just because I know like how people. I know that it makes it easier for people. So what?
I definitely did miss lore, mainly because of that.
Do you know how many people will be in the server? Depends on how many applications we approve of.
I guess. Yeah.
We have a lot of applications in right now, so it's gonna be
Yeah, and it's only
tough.
like 2 of them being out, bro. Like I swear, there's gonna be like 100 at the end of this, bro. I swear. What if someone
It's
just
only
hacked
the
the
second
server?
day. It's only the
It's
second day
unlikely.
that
I have things set in mind. Like not even set in mind, but also set in the server that it's unlikely for it, and I have a very like complex system of things. So
I'm doing good, Beth. Thank you for asking. How about you?
probably further away from spawn, but yeah, you can build a giant Rubik's cube if you really want to. Oh, so I gotta still adjust it, but you will be able to go back in and edit your forms. I gotta do that still. I apologize. I just haven't gotten that far. I literally like 15 minutes before the Q&A I ended stream. Like
Yeah.
being very real with you guys. I ended stream literally 15 minutes before. So it's like kind of like
By the way, guys, if you don't have something put down in your applications for that like section for your character section, it's better to even put some sort of general idea, even if it changes, because then it can kind of gauge what kind of character you want to play, and it's helpful for us.
Also, I just went in and you are allowed to go back and change your
Okay, perfect. Thank you for taking
stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for doing that, Plex. Appreciated.
You are welcome.
Okay. Can I make a rock roll ID thingy? What do you mean by that? Like a Rick roll? Because if anything, no.
I think that's what they meant, a Rick roll.
No Rick rolling. No. You will be banned. I'm kidding. You won't be banned.
I will cry.
You will be terminally banned from every single thing.
You will be banned from all servers.
You will be blocked on all social media accounts.
Will there be a plugin to add images to the server? At some point, probably.
I think we're playing.
Don't make the images weird, please.
Yeah, as long as it's not inappropriate. If you do anything appropriate, you will not only probably be just talked to and be like, "Why did you do that?" If it's not like graphic, I don't know. Probably just don't. Okay, just don't. Perfect. Thank you.
I don't advise stealing another person's skin, but
It
you also
depends
have
what
to
you
talk
mean
to
by
the
steal.
person.
Yeah, what do you mean by stealing?
Because you could just go onto name MC and take someone's skin.
Yeah,
I have like a bunch of.
If you were-
I have a bunch
if
of
you're
my
s-
friends' skins, so I mean.
If you're speaking in the sense that you're stealing someone's skin to frame them, don't. I don't understand why you want to do that in the first place, but just don't.
And even then, if you try to like quote unquote frame somebody, it's unlikely you'd be able to, due to the fact that there are logs of the server in the code, like the code and like server logs. I will know if you're like if you're in the server and you're doing something and you say that you got footage of a different person doing it, but it says like your name, I'm gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
So what if people from our streams, YouTube, or TikToks want to join the server? You can tell them, like, if anything, you can just tell them, hey, the server's, like, this is what I do for Remnant, actually. I just tell them, like, hey, this is an application server only, so if you want to be able to apply, you can, like, go to this person and go to either their account or their server, like this server, because there's this server, so, like, there's a reason why this is called the Tall Tales SMP fan server, because for the people who either don't make it in, or for the people who are just generally interested in the SMP as a whole and seeing, like, content from it, this is what this server is for. And there's gonna be some stuff added, like, there's gonna probably be, like, a speculation, or, like, kind of a theories channel on what lore is gonna happen, obviously, when it starts up, and all that stuff. But there's a separate server for members, so there's that.
Like the one you're on right now.
I forgot that I'm still on. I forgot to log off.
You are still in Revenant. Oh my god.
I forgot to log off of my.
Dude, I logged off of that server a long time ago.
I forgot to, okay? I've been busy. If your sibling grieves while you went AFK, no offense, but that's kind of on you for leaving your stuff open and accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need to, like, make
You would
sure.
have to be held responsible for that.
Yeah,
we can't really control that. That's more of a thing that's out of our control.
Exactly.
Because the only thing you do in that situation is to kick you.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It is not going to be hardcore.
No, it's not going to be hardcore.
It'll never be hardcore. Never.
No.
It will never be hardcore. I promise you.
I would
all die.
absolutely embrace that idea, but I don't think anyone else here would embrace that.
I don't know if somebody answered his best question, but they said, are there gonna be people who won't be able to join all the time due to work or school? And I think there are gonna be a lot. So
Okay. I am gonna explain this really quick. I am very well aware that there are people in school. I am so aware of that. I'm literally in this stage right now. I'm the only person that is not in school.
Yeah. Fuck you, Kenzie.
You want this SMP to happen or not, Plex? Huh?
Please
no. Can you make a purge event lore one day? No. That will never happen.
No, not the
Probably the closest thing you would probably get is, if it would ever happen, don't know yet, a war would happen.
Yeah.
But that's like the closest thing that could actually possibly happen. There's not a lore day that we're gonna say everyone can do whatever they want. Like, we're not doing that. No.
Any special events? Yeah. For sure. Like,
it's
maybe
not Purge Day though.
Yeah, well, not a purge day, but, like, there'll for sure be, like, possibly, maybe not, like, right away, as the server's still, like, just starting up and everything. But I would love to have, like, events based around, like, holidays and stuff, so, like, maybe, I don't know if it'll be, like, lore-wise, or even just in general, up and running enough, like, by Halloween, that I would feel confident, but for sure, I would like to do, like, a Christmas event or something.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. And then,
the
like,
end
Valentine's
is
and
closed off.
Oh, yeah.
The end is closed off.
The Nether is open, obviously the Overworld's open, but the end is completely closed off. If you do go looking for it and go into the end, you will be immediately removed.
Yep. What type of lore do you recommend? Honestly, you could do anything. But just keep in mind, like, limitations and stuff. Because we're not gonna
Don't make yourself OP.
bots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you kind of can't
Don't
make
be a
yourself
Mary
like
Sue. Don't be
oddly.
Mary Sue.
Yeah,
Don't
well, I
be
mean, it's impossible for
God.
you guys to make yourselves godly, even in lore. None of you have op, so...
I don't even have like. I'm not even whitelisted.
Yeah, you are.
I am?
Yeah.
When I tried to get on, it was like, no, you're not
Bruh,
whitelisted.
I swear to God. Okay, I'm getting on right now. Hold on.
I bet you're not being whitelisted.
It's just River, right? It's just River.
Minecraft name?
Yeah.
No, it's. I have it in.
Motherfucker. Okay, hold on. I'm going. I have you. I swear I've whitelisted everybody already.
You must have typed in the wrong username, and if in that case, oh no.
That would suck. But if anything, I don't think I did. I don't think... Oh, wait, you know what? I didn't. Alright, you can try to join now.
Okay, let me see if it works.
Yep,
Okay.
you're here.
Yeah, it's working.
Congratulations. Oh. Okay. Well, now I
Don't
know
be
who
too close
is...
to spawn. There's stuff there.
Yeah.
Spawn.
Yeah.
There is spawn protection that you can't build within spawn location. So as long as you don't find a way to glitch through and build stuff there, don't.
It's unlikely that you can. Events like a
Yeah.
sleep server party or a sleepover. Oh yeah, that would for sure happen. I would love to do something like that.
Fun.
Yeah, I've been just liking their thingy because I kind of like the idea, but I didn't know if we could or not.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I'm trying to do a couple of things right now.
No.
No.
No
No.
mass TNTing.
If your account gets hacked, please notify me immediately. I almost always see messages right away, unless it's like at 3 in the morning. But
if it's at 3 in the morning, I would see it.
yeah, probably.
I would too.
If Kenzie doesn't see it first, it's either like us three.
Well, it's, I mean, it depends on also one other person I'm considering allowing on the mod team. I'm not gonna say who, but they are in England, so I mean.
Ooh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I don't think you do.
I have
Do I? Do I not? Okay.
I don't think you've met them.
The server would be open 24/7.
Oh, hold on.
If your account is hacked, that's kind of it. It's hard to say because it's not your fault that you got hacked.
It's not your fault. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, if anything, in a hacked account situation, hopefully it's not your actual Minecraft account, which doesn't happen very often from my understanding, so it wouldn't be a huge issue. But if your Minecraft account were to get hacked, I would like you to tell me in DM so I can unwhitelist that account immediately, because I can just go into the actual like server and like just type the command, not even being in the Minecraft server, just like the general home like coding area.
In the console?
The console. My
Yeah,
brain doesn't work, okay? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Flex, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recognize that. I recognize the name, but I don't think I've ever talked.
Exactly. Okay, if the editing form thing isn't working still, then hold on.
It should be working.
The applications will be closed. I think Monday it was, and
Monday
we'll be
the
reviewing them
26th,
after.
so you guys still have 10 days.
Yeah. You'll be okay. So we're still after we like get everybody that is accepted into like a big group chat and we get all the stuff worked out. Then it should be open a little bit after that, but it's hard to say when because we don't know exactly who's going to be in it.
Flex, I know why it's not working.
Why?
Because
what did you do?
The link, it updates the link every time you change something in settings.
Oh, it does? Oh.
Yeah. I put the new link in
My
applications. You
bad.
guys can do that now. You're all
My
good.
bad.
I fixed it. I fixed it.
Oopsies.
No, you're good. It's not your fault.
Weirds. I don't think really many people would try to get someone else's account info and like try to frame someone, but if so, we'll figure out a way to like stop them.
Well, that person just would be removed entirely and just not given a chance to. No.
Wait,
wouldn't
can I
even
also
give them.
can I also add something?
Go for it.
If something did got hacked eventually, at the time of the hacking, we would figure something out. So majority of the questions that have been related to hacking are more situational than anything. Don't dox people.
Yeah,
That's just
doxing.
common sense. Even if if it's out of anger, fucking control yourself. Being completely polite. And if you do dox someone or someone does dox someone else, you will be banned. And yeah.
Do we have to do the application again? No, you can just go back in and edit it, basically. So, like, let's say you didn't, like, when you first filled it out, you didn't know what you wanted to do for lore for your character. Now you can go back and edit that before the 26th.
Are we having problems with the application?
Oh, it opens a new one instead of the old one?
No.
No, that shouldn't be right.
Zach, I feel like it's going to be a very, very, very small chance that something like what you're talking about is going to happen, especially with no mods on. So I wouldn't really worry about it.
And also, someone that's a mod will probably always be on if someone else is on. So.
Or at least online.
Yeah, like in the Discord or something. So
there's always going to be somebody there, even if
it's
like
during like school hours.
any of us aren't online. Sky might be online. You can always ask them.
I don't think since I've met most, I think I've met most admins and mods, but none of us would ever grief anyone, I'd assume.
Well, here's my thing. I have specifically selected every single one of them within reason because I believe that each and every single one of the admins here would deal with a situation similar or almost the exact same I would deal with it. I don't let just random people on. I trust these people's judgment. I trust these people in general. And I wouldn't just let a complete stranger onto my mod team or admin team. So, yeah. And
look at you. You care for us.
Like, shut up.
Oh.
I will ban all three of you right here, right now.
Put the ban hammer down.
Never. But anyway. Yes, technically we're all strangers, except no, we're not all strangers. So. Kenzie has too much power.
No, she's the owner. She can have as much power as she wants.
We can't really stop her anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even then, I'm not going to be a jerk about it. I'm not going to be like, I choose this because I am owner. No, I'm going to be reasonable.
You're not going to be like, oh my gosh, you touched this piece of grass. I'm going to ban you.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I have authority because I am the owner. However, I am very willing to listen to reason and also listen to ideas. I love people. If you give me ideas or tell me about your ideas, please feel free to be creative. Don't let anybody stop you from being creative. Yes, you might not be allowed to do everything that you want to do. However, be as creative as you want to be. How do I do this OBS stuff? I would go on Google or YouTube.
YouTube is a great place.
Oh, YouTube is amazing.
Has all the answers.
They just had a motivational arc just a minute ago.
Nice.
Villain arc much. How do you make friends if you don't talk to strangers?
They just happen.
It just happens, man.
Magic?
I don't know.
Just kind of
Yeah.
just start a conversation.
I don't
Like, it
remember
could
being
literally
strangers
tell-
with these people.
Neither do I. I think being Kenzie when we first met, I think honestly...
Okay, actually, the only person that I could say that was a quote-unquote stranger was Plex, because I only had heard of Plex via Maddie, which is somebody who is also an
Yeah.
admin. But I only knew Plex, like,
via other word.
sorry. Plex was a mod for Maddie at the time when I had heard of them, but as soon as we met, we were just like, we're friends. We're
friends. Like, literally, I think I met you, Oz, and River, like, once or twice before this.
I think so.
And we've never
We're
had
not
an
supposed to tell
actual
him that.
conversation.
We're supposed to be besties.
Yeah, we're besties. I'm lying, guys.
yes, you can still
So
you can
we've
still
known each
do
other
lore.
forever.
Like I was saying earlier, though, like, if you do lore, either do it with somebody who's streaming / recording, or record it yourself and then send me what you're doing. And also,
Yeah.
I do need to let you guys know, if you get accepted and you're gonna do lore, you have to tell me that you're doing lore. Like, I don't have to be a part of every event. I don't think it's necessary for me to be a part of every event. However, you still need to have some sort of documentation / recording / stream / something of what happened.
Yeah.
Preferably
Didn't happen
recorded
if
or
you don't
streamed.
see it.
And if you
But
can't do
also-
either, write it down.
Yeah.
It's like I said
Also-
though. If go on ahead, River. Go on ahead.
Also, so it's not like a situation where it's like, oh, he said, or she said, or they said, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why it's preferred that you stream or record it. Yeah, replay mod too. You can always do that. Because, like, okay, if you can't stream, the bare minimum, you can record. I know this for a fact. Especially if you've got Java Minecraft. If you got vanilla Minecraft, I know you can get OBS. Like, no disrespect, but I know you can get it. I know you can.
Mm-hmm.
I literally streamed for almost an entire year on a animation laptop. Okay?
The best way
No
the best way to get
offense.
hold of an admin is DM or tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or ping just in general too. Like,
Yeah,
you can
honestly.
ping.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind if you guys ping, just don't excessively do it, because if you do, you will be timed out.
Also, don't really do it, like, without, like, a reason, I'd say. Like, not just, like,
Hi, how you
oh,
doing?
yeah, continue.
Mm-hmm.
But like but like, who was it that said ticket booth? Plex, right? Or
Me.
yeah, the ticket booth is definitely the best, because that is like you can get direct hold of me or any of the mods at any time. It's just preferred you don't use the tickets for more than just like not okay situations, like bad situations where something is like someone's doing something that's not okay, or you're having like genuine concerns about like something in the server. My application won't let me edit it. It just wants me to refill the whole thing. That is I'll try to figure that out.
I am playing Lunar Client. It's a Minecraft client. I'm still on Minecraft.
At least I'm not the only one with Lunar Client.
I tried Lunar Client. I just gave up on it.
It's Lunar Client. It's a client for Minecraft.
Oh lord.
It's a thing that gives you like extra like HUD details in Minecraft.
And also gives you Optifine.
Yeah, it's up. Yeah.
That's what
That
I
actually
mean.
sounds like a really good deal. I haven't even heard of this. I thought Lunar Client was just like a thing for Minecraft. I didn't realize it was that big.
It's like it tells you like, oh, you have this kind of armor on, and like this how much damage is on your tools, and
And you can
That's
also
cool.
like adjust stuff so you can see certain things.
yeah.
I wanted to add on to the lore thing, like with no streaming and stuff. There's gonna be some parts that are not main lore. There's gonna be things that are smaller, like branches. I guess you would call them.
No, you don't
Of
have
the
to
lore?
redo your applications. I'm trying to figure it out right now, guys. I promise.
Okay, wait. Can I say something about applications?
Yeah.
So if the application link is saying that you need to redo your applicant, and you just have to change like a couple things, just make a ticket, tell us your name, and list the things that you wanted to change. And
I'm just
we'll
gonna see if I
kind
can
of note it down somewhere. Because if it isn't working, just do it that way so we can get some documentation of the change that you want.
Yeah.
And we'll just forget the stuff that's on the applicant and just take what you said.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on ahead. I went to the link like that I created, right? I'm gonna leave it and rejoin, like not rejoin, but like I'm trying to see. Okay, so trying to figure out.
I think you guys might be getting confused on some of the questions at the end by the descriptions. You don't have to give us your state. It's just, I think you might be getting confused from where your character is from. That's your lore character. So if your lore character,
You could be
is
from the,
like from something else,
yeah, you could be from the
then you have to
Nether,
specify that.
the End, the Overworld, or the Aether. The
Yeah.
Aether is like kind of a. If you don't know what the Aether is, I'm saying this in the politest way possible. Educate yourself. But
Or oh my gosh, I just remembered the Twilight Forest existing.
yeah. If you're an elf, you're from the Overworld. That's where the elves came from. So if you did not put anything down, we would probably assign you somewhere, or we would ask you some, like, if, oh, you didn't say this, where do you want to be? But if it's like already a majority of something, like elves, we've already kind of put elves in the overworld, so you would be kind of put into the, the overworld.
Beth, yeah, I think they would be able to, like, not remember where they came from, but obviously know their name, you know?
Yeah. You gotta know at least a little bit about your character.
Yeah. The Aether is the one portal where it's all glowstone and you light it with water. So your character could be from the literal fictional world called the Aether.
Mousy, I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Different types of characters. I feel like a lot of them are going to be more mystical. I feel like there's going to be less humans and there are mystical creatures. But honestly, as long as you're not overpowered, anything can really go.
Yeah, more fantasy. Like,
Yeah,
you can base
fantasy
your
would be a
characters
better
off of, like,
description.
D&D character tropes and stuff. That's what kind of majority of the cast has already done, like, kind of based off D&D races and stuff. What else?
If you really wanted a robot leg, then I guess you could have a robot leg. It would just be your skin, though. It's not like you could have super kicking powers or something.
Yeah. Anything that's, like, really cool. Cosmetic, or, like, how would I phrase it? Like, if your character had wings, we wouldn't really give you an elytra to have wings. It would just be on your skin. So.
Or, like, they could not work anymore or something.
Yeah. If you want the robot leg, sure, add it onto your skin. You can have a robot leg.
Yeah. Just, if you're gonna add something, like, really kind of make a main focus, like a robot, like, make sure to have, like, a kind of like a story behind it if you are being part of lore. like kind of more like consistency with your character and stuff. Yes, you can make
Yes,
friends on
of
this.
course you can have friends.
I mean,
No,
Okay.
how dare you
You
think you
cannot
could
make friends. This
connect
is
with
an
people?
enemy SMP.
Okay,
you know, me
I
and Plex are
figured
enemies.
out something, but it might have to result in everybody restart, like re-entering their things.
Oh, gibberish. That's
But
oh.
it's okay.
I
Hey,
feel
Kenzie.
like
Kenzie, we need your opinion on this. You're the owner.
yeah, I'd say no.
I'd say no
Wait,
as
I vote
well.
no.
Wait, which one?
They're
Um,
asking if their character can have a multiple personality disorder.
I'm not trying to be not inclusive, but I'm gonna say no because I feel like that's gonna be a lot for one person to manage. And also it's a lot for me as well as the owner to manage because again, obviously those people I don't think it would be right, especially if you don't
have it, yeah.
have that.
to me, I feel like you're fantasizing it, and I don't think that's really
Or it's
right.
not
I don't
okay.
like. For
And
me,
if you-
morally, that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it's more like you're trying. I don't. I'm trying to say it in a way. Yeah, you're like kind of romanticizing it. Kind of.
Don't make an army to attack one person, please. That's rude.
If it's in lore, sure. If the other person agrees, everyone agrees. But if it's just in regular, out
If
of
it's
lore,
just
don't.
like to target someone and like be rude, kind of. Don't.
Yeah. Honestly, like, use common sense for most of the things, and just use the golden rule. Just like treat others how you want to be treated. Like,
Yeah.
there's obviously some exceptions to some things, like in lore, when everybody agrees on certain things, but just do use common sense.
Yeah.
Like most of our answers will just be that kind of.
Yeah, so basically if both parties agree in like either destroying, attacking, killing, whatever in lore, go ahead. At least tell Kenzie if you're going to be like blowing up stuff ahead of time. You know, so we don't log on and be like, who the fuck blew up so and so's house?
Also, like, make sure it's controlled enough so
Mhm.
it doesn't like accidentally blow up stuff we don't need to blow up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a few times from past experiences when if you place just one too many TNT, they fly around, you could say.
Yeah. What if someone quits or gets grounded? If you quit, we'll send like a farewell card. Farewell party to
a
you.
good job, a pat on the back.
Yeah, pat on the back. Thank you for, being here and having interests and stuff. If you get grounded, I mean,
I guess you just be out of the lore for a while.
yeah. If
There's
you don't,
nothing else we can really do. We can't really stop
Yeah.
lore because one person is grounded.
like, we will probably send out a notification with like react with green if you're attending lore, react with red if you're not. And if you don't
Yeah.
react to green, we won't include you on lore. And if you were grounded, you probably can't, react to it. So we would not include you in anything really important, and you were expected to show up and random stuff like that.
Sometimes though, you might have to be in the lore, especially if it's a huge event, and it's going to be really hard to,
work around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might have to plan your schedule around that. Oh no. If you go onto D&D, just make sure to tell one of us first.
Yeah.
And we
Just
can
say like,
accommodate
oh, I'm
you.
going on like a hiatus, or like I'm not gonna be online for a couple days, and we'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. At least say something before going and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because we really don't want anybody just to ghost us. Nobody really likes that, and also it's just really hard.
Good management, basically. We really want
Yeah.
management.
I mean, nothing's stopping you from saying I'm Groot, but it's not really efficient, I guess I would
Yeah.
say. Like, you can't really do much with that, so
You can't really make, yeah.
you can't really
A
make lore by
conversation.
saying I'm Groot.
You are Gret now?
I love Gret,
Gret's great.
whatever that means. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. Uh,
I would say no to breaking fourth wall moments unless you just break character and lore. Don't purposefully break fourth wall.
Mm-hmm.
unless it's part of a
something.
character. 'Cause
That's
there
just
is a
something
character
that's generally.
that I know that does.
Well, here's
Yeah,
my
just
thing on
act
that.
as if lore is typically made by acting as if you are the character,
Mm-hmm.
and most of the time you wouldn't be breaking fourth wall in your own life, right?
Yeah.
That just wouldn't make sense. A lot of times, like in Kenzie's stream, sometimes you just do something
happens.
funny and you break character. That's just gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
But don't purposely do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm gonna go with kind of like same-ish rules here on this. Do not purposely break lore. Like, obviously it's gonna happen, but do not purposely break character. Don't purposely try to get other people to break character either, because I will actually find that decently offensive. I don't think that's okay, especially if you're intending on that. So, well, it's not gonna be scripted all the time. It's not like this isn't necessarily a scripted type thing. Like, yeah, there's gonna be most of the time, unless like this changes in the future, most of the time it will be a general goal for the end of lore and kind of a thing. So, like, let's say there's a goal to get to a certain plot point, and there will be guidelines on how we want to get there. However, it is kind of just like improv.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of bring kind of D&D into this, even though it's somewhat similar.
Yeah.
Go for it. The dungeon masters usually just have a certain plot point that they need to get to, and there's certain things along the way that they need to do. And as long as they hit those plot points, then it's a good day for them. Like, it doesn't have to be scripted by the line.
Wait, Kenzie?
What?
Did you give us access to the ticket channel?
I think so. Why?
Because I don't.
I don't either.
Kenzie, there's an issue here. Like in lore? Because lore isn't going to be every single day, every time you log on. You can play normally, like majority of the time. But if it is planned lore, you are kind of expected to play as your character.
Yeah.
But if you are not either well enough or like not in the mental state, or you're like suddenly really busy, tell us and we'll try finding a way to like work around it. But it's better of you to tell us a couple days beforehand.
I don't think I'll make a channel necessarily for that. If anything, you like if you're in the SMP, just let me know. Like, hey, I can't make it, like, or I can't do these days because of whatever reason. You don't have to get personal or anything. Just give me like, you're gonna have to give like let me know at least just times. Like that's all you have to really do.
Like sometimes if you have like a schedule, like you go to. Like, if you go to baseball, like, on Wednesday afternoons, and you know that you cannot be here on Wednesday afternoons, then we can set that time down. But, that's kind of really it, I guess.
Yeah, if you can't make it to lore, it's not the end of the world. I will say that. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
After all, this is literally just a block game.
Yeah.
It's us making a story.
Yeah. What if you forget your lines? It's all... I'm hoping you guys know what improv means. it's all in the moment. But
It's
if there
all-
are
yeah.
certain lines you do have to say, they're probably like really easy, simple ones. They're like a
Like
cue
general,
for
like
something.
you say something like it, you're good.
Yeah.
Like
If you
there
say
was, like,
something
an
along the lines
angsty-
of it, it works.
Yeah.
There's like a certain angsty line.
Yeah.
Like if you were supposed to say a line that initiates someone to say something back to you or like kill you or something along those lines, like at least remember somewhat of what you're supposed to say. Or have an indicator that, you know, like, hey, do this kind of deal.
Is there ever going to be scripted lore? Possibly. It's not going to happen like every single time, but there might be like lore events where it's like there's certain things that like it'll probably never be like full on scripted. You have to say this like an actual play or anything. But there will be times where it's like, hey, your character has to do or say this or something along those lines. So, yeah.
Kenzie, you
What's
got
up?
built in Minecraft by Minecraft.
I see that.
Oh my god. Minecraft Kenzie.
Shocker.
Shock. Shock.
I feel like lore skins and normal skins. I mean, you're always going to be playing your character, even if they're not in lore, if that makes sense. Like, you're always going to have that kind of same idea, like you're playing that person. So I don't really know why you would need to switch skins.
I mean, if
But
you like have like let's say you're streaming and you're not doing lore and you just like you have a skin that you prefer over your lore skin, go for it. But if you're in lore, or you're like gonna do lore and you're also all that stuff, like I mean for instance, okay, here's a situation, and this is actually a common one. If you're not gonna be in lore that day, but you plan on like still being online, out and about doing your own thing, be in your lore skin just in case people see you. So that it still would,
yeah,
like, make sense. Like, oh, they're just doing their thing while we're doing,
they're
like,
just
our
yeah,
thing.
they're just gonna go mining. They're just gonna go farm. They're just gonna do whatever they need to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in lore.
Like, it's kind of like how you would, like, I mean, it's kind of like how when you're on, like, a server or just playing with friends on a Minecraft world, where, like, sometimes you're not all together in the same call. Sometimes you're separated. You're not gonna go strictly looking to see the people that aren't in your call.
Can you explain in different words, Beth? I'm a little bit confused on what you mean.
If we ever got sponsored by someone or something, do we have to tell you? You don't have to tell me unless, like, you plan on being on the SMP for that kind of stuff. Then, yeah, I would prefer if you tell me. But... no. Oh, excuse me. So, the shop. What do you mean, the shop?
Zachary was planning on making a shop.
Like, what kind of shop? Is the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there... I think every character would have, like, you might have, like, somebody also, like, there might be multiple people being introduced at the same time, but there will always be, like, an opportunity for your character to be, like, in the spotlight kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Food and dye, I guess you can do a shop for, however, I'm pretty sure that somebody would end up having just, like, a community area for free food, so I don't know how profitable that'll be, and villagers,
Yeah.
I don't think will be a sellable thing. No.
Yeah.
Do we have to be
I mean-
on once every single day? No.
No. There's no required time to be active, I guess.
There's not a
Like-
required time to be active, however, if you are inactive or MIA, I get MIA, is that the right word?
Missing
Yeah.
in action? Did he?
Missing in action.
Sure, whatever. If you're not available, not available, not that word.
Unexcused.
If you have like a super long unexcused absence, definitely gonna be really more so not even. It's just more so like, okay, what are you doing? Do you plan on still being active in this? Like, what's going on? Like, if IRL stuff happens, obviously, totally understandable. I totally get it, because real life just happens. Life happens. You can't control it all the time. However, if you, you just disappear for a while without telling me, it is likely you will be messaged and asked if you're still going to be doing lore and stuff. If you don't reply, or you say no, you will most likely be removed, or just, you're not necessarily going to be, nobody's going to be trying to do lore with you.
Yeah, thank you. Let's just
whip banana, whip banana, feel the banana, feel the banana, feel the banana, feel the banana.
Excuse you? Flex?
Yes.
Do we have to, talk about something?
Guacamole! Guacamole!
So what about me swinging at you, Plex?
Oh no! That's not active on Twitter right now. What are you talking about?
I don't know how you'd sell people's cords. That just seems like spying, which is
honestly,
not
that
good.
seems like doxing, but in Minecraft.
Minecraft doxing?
I'm
no.
sorry.
Minecraft doxing.
doxing. I can't.
If
That's
anything
Minecraft
has
doxing.
to do with doxing, don't do it.
Yeah, even if it's fictional, don't.
Yeah,
Fictional doxing.
You'll.
Yes, you could sell people's organs. Next question.
Don't worry, I'm planning on selling everyone's organs eventually.
You can have my heart.
Hey, yo!
Honestly.
I already gave you mine, Slasher.
Hey, wait, who's here with us then? That ain't
Who
us!
are you? Who is this?
I also love the fact that somebody's name is literally gibberish.
I love that.
Oh.
Before we get more off track, like we did that one Q&A where we started talking about Hazbin Hotel and shit. Any other questions?
Yeah, any other questions?
Great thing.
Before we get off topic, any other questions?
Yes, any other question? No more.
I'm just gonna try keeping us on track now.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. And make sure that, if you have any other questions, even outside of the Q&A, you can always ask. There's not really a time where we'd be like, oh my god, why did you ask?
Yeah, why did you,
Yeah.
we're not gonna be like,
why
did you ask a question now? There was a Q&A 23 years ago.
Don't
dare you?
How dare you, like a day after the Q&A, ask me a question?
How dare you?
How did your brain not think of this before?
Yeah, how dare you? Yes, Mousy gets it, Mousy gets it. Oh, okay, Cookie's coming out of the closet, she's gay.
Woo!
What?
The cat is gay.
We're proud of the cat.
What is your
No,
question,
she-
Zachary?
okay.
Beautiful in a
Context
way
for the
that
people, my
so
cat-
baby.
There's a vent system that my cat's small enough to fit through and stuff, and it leads to my closet. Like an opening leads to my closet, so she could just come into my bedroom whenever she wants to.
You go pee.
Yeah, just
who?
go and
just
make
go.
up an excuse like, I think I'm blacking out, and pretend to pass out.
I
Or
know
something.
someone that went to go get Domino's in the middle of
Yeah!
lore.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
Me and Kenzie know someone that had left mid-lore, said
To
nothing,
get
kind of just
Domino's.
sat there in lore, silent, and apparently we didn't know this until lore ended. They went to go in their car, drive to Domino's, order Domino's, wait, pick up the pizza, and then drive
they
back
already
and eat
ordered it. They just had to go pick it up and come back.
Yeah.
Dang.
Which, I'm just gonna just check admin chat.
Oh, check admin chat.
I am sus. Guys, I swear I was an admin. I was swiping my card.
You know, I just need to water my counters real quick.
I need to walk my fish.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Yeah, I have to go put my cat in her fishbowl real quick. So
Yeah, don't
Sorry,
worry,
guys. I know we're fighting, but I gotta go get my Dominoes.
yeah.
I need to take my fish on a walk. You know, the non-existent fish I have.
Admin chat.
See?
That's a great.
Instant. That's who. That's
If you have
the
to
dude.
leave mid-lore, just message me like, hey, something came up. It's okay. We'll figure out a way to, like... Because, like,
Yeah.
that's happened before. Like, genuinely, someone had to literally, like, leave mid-lore because of just IRL stuff.
Complications and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There will be a lore chat in the Discord that you could just type in there and say, hey guys, I have to go. And, you know, majority of the people would probably see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
It'd
have
be
to
like-
whisper to them, Lord chat.
Yeah. Can I stab Zach? No.
No.
Don't stab people.
Yeah, don't do that. That's kind of mean.
So, after this, if you do have a question, there is an SMP's question chat.
Yeah.
If it's already been answered, go to the frequently asked questions chat.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's more of like a private question that you don't want other people really like seeing or anything like that, go to the ticket booth and we can answer it privately for you.
Yeah, after this, we're probably going to be updating the FAQ just to make sure
Yeah,
that we
for
have all the
sure.
updated questions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's notes. There'll be like general questions added that like have been asked multiple times, or just generally questions that we think should be knowledgeable to everybody. They'll be put in the FAQs. So, Cool Crafter, you spelled that wrong.
we should just not stab and shoot.
Let's not do
you
that,
know?
please.
You know, can we use the golden
Oh,
rule
but-
right now? Can we?
Yeah,
can we
golden
apply
rule.
this
Gonna make
to
an
real life?
iron farm. I'm gonna. I don't.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a
I'd
maybe.
say no. I say no.
It depends. It's
It
honestly all in
depends.
the situation.
Because, like, there are iron farms that are, like, natural spawn. Like, if it's a
Yeah.
natural spawning one, I don't, from my understanding, it doesn't normally lag it out. Like, for instance, you do, like, a regular mob spawner where it's got the, like, it's the cobblestone one, like, the big cobblestone ones. That one should be fine if you do something like that, even though I'll be the one probably building one myself anyway.
You can lag your own server, Kenzie. You're the boss, okay?
Yes, I am aware.
You make the rules. We have to follow.
I'm the only one who can have mob farms. I know this.
We'll just steal
Aw,
from you.
damn
Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, I'm kidding. But... Yeah, you
when
can.
it's, like on regular farms though, I just say that like don't make them too automatic to the point that they'll like be really, really laggy.
Yeah, just try to refrain
I've
from
seen
a
a
lot of
few-
redstone.
Yeah. If you're like a redstone mechanic, good for you, but like it hurts the server a lot.
Don't make in like
Don't do hermitcraft,
30
okay?
chunks. Like
Yeah.
and
Don't do
it's like
hermitcraft, okay? Just don't do
The
This is
hermitcraft.
not
server
Hermitcraft.
isn't built for shits and shit tons of redstone, but you can do redstone, just kind of like the bare minimum.
Like
Dark
a
a wild.
like a door or something. Like that's the
Yeah, you
kind
can
of
make
stuff
like
you
a
can do.
hidden door. You can, I don't know. What else can you do with
hidden room,
redstone?
know?
Yeah, exactly. Hidden room, all that kind of stuff. Like you can do super
Automatic
simple stuff.
potion maker, I'd say, is okay. Because doesn't
But by the way, answering the question, can you pay someone to build stuff for you? Yes. As long as you like you two mutually agree on like a payment and how much you're building and all that stuff, go for it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can make different skins.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love making skins.
I also love making skins.
I mean
That
like
sounds so
I'm
weird
sure,
out of context.
It,
Halloween, I'm making like a little adjustment. To
I
my
love
skin.
making skin.
yeah, but
Especially
like,
for the holidays.
yeah, of course, like especially
Yeah.
for holidays, like if like for Christmas, Halloween,
Oh, Halloween's my favorite one.
oh yeah,
They're so
Halloween's
fun.
always so fun.
And
So
then
about
people
building
never
in
question you
Hermitcraft,
where
I do
you
mega
wear it
builds
around.
like
Like, oh my
them.
gosh, it's so easy.
I do mega builds like them. Would that be okay? If it's not
You would-
redstone, I think it should be fine, but I'll let you know. Like,
If they're
Make-
mega builds, like really, really big builds, or like really complicated builds that are like specific to lore or just in general, if they're really big or something like that, just let other people know.
let people know, yeah. And let me
Get it
know,
checked off by
especially.
Kenzie first.
Tell me first, and then, like, tell me, like, the range of how tall, like, how many blocks you think it'll probably take.
And also where you're making it.
Yeah, exactly. Because if it's gonna be, like, some sort of
Really
ginormous
close to
thing right by
spawn?
spawn, then probably not. But if it's, like, further away, it should be fine. Because it's not within... It shouldn't lag people too much. Oh,
Mega
yeah,
builds
okay, if
can
you do it
lag
far from
people
spawn,
if
it
it's
should be
really
fine.
big, though. Oh yeah, if it's far from spawn, it's fine. But like
Yeah.
if they're kind of a little bit closer, they can lag people since there's going to be a lot more people and more builds there.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, I mean, here's the thing, too. Like, you can build your house near spawn, but if you're gonna do, like, a mega build, like, a big build that would probably lag people out, then further away from spawn, like, a bare minimum, like, a couple thousand blocks away. What if someone makes an attack helicopter to grief spawn? You will be removed.
Yeah. Don't you have backups of the server?
Yeah. It makes backups at, like, every certain amount of whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
It constantly
That's
makes backups, so I can just always go back to a certain point. Yeah. Also, can there be a trading place, like, near the spawn? Yeah, that's the idea. There's actually, obviously I can't say anything because it'll spoil it, but let's just say that's already in the works.
Ooh!
Woo!
I think I know what that
And we
means.
will not tell any more. Our mouths are shut.
I love the idea of having, like, a little RV home by spawn. That's so cute. Will nether hubs be allowed, like, above the nether or just in the nether? I think that would be allowed. I don't know if, I'll have to think about above the nether still, as, like, I actually, at least not with the host that I have, I've not been above the nether. I've never attempted to, at least. What's the best Pokemon? Let's try to stay on topic, please.
I want
No
to add on
traps.
to the mega
I
builds.
thought we already established this. No traps.
Yeah, no traps.
Yeah, no traps.
whatsoever.
No traps.
You do a trap, you're removed. Like, instantly. You don't get to explain yourself.
Boom, gone.
You're just gone.
Like, this is supposed to be a fun lore server where people make friends and just have a great
Hang
time.
out.
And also
and hang
can
out.
grow,
Like,
if you're a
it's
content
not
creator
fun
too, you can grow.
when you do
And
traps
chill.
and stuff.
Exactly. Just chill. Like, yeah, obviously
Think
we're gonna
before
have
you
our
do
chaotic-
it.
Yeah, think before
I
you do
wanted
it.
to add on to the mega builds. Personally, I feel like if something's like super out of pocket, like you're just building a huge statue of a random thing, it's like kind of weird.
Oh yeah, if it's
But,
not like,
yeah,
I feel like if it's not like correlated at all with lore, I wouldn't recommend building it. I don't recommend it.
yeah.
But if it's gonna be kind of correlated with lore, like, talk to me, because like if you're like super into making mega builds, I would love to like help your creativity be a part of lore. Can I build the Avengers Tower but like 10 times smaller? Probably not.
What if it's wooden?
Did you get out again? The door's not even open this time. What the hell? Cookie, I swear to God, stop coming out of the closet. We all know you're gay. Stop it.
The cat's gay.
The cat's gay!
The cat's
Woo!
gay.
I'm your child! You don't get to run from me!
Born
No.
this way blasts loudly.
Yes.
I just realized my
no.
cat
That-
hasn't decided to bother me this entire time.
I have to fix
Yeah, I think,
something.
yeah, Mousy, I think that would work out, especially with all the fantasy ideas, that would make sense. So I'd say yes. Just
Going
make sure
off
it's not
the-
super big.
Yeah. Going off of the building and like fantasy theme, if you are gonna be like building something that's kind of big on like scale wise, and if it is lore related, make sure it's still on like the genre of fantasy.
Yeah.
So we don't have fantasy, techie,
Modern.
and then
Modern.
fantasy,
Yeah.
fantasy. And I think keep things consistent.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry. My cat's
make
trying
sure
to
that
be a
it's not
butthole.
copyrighted.
Stop it.
You can put music while on lore. Just make sure it's not copyrighted music.
Oh,
Yeah, make sure that when you play it, you make sure that it doesn't have a little C on it, like a. I think it's either CR or just C or TM or
It's
something.
a C with a circle around it.
Yeah,
And also,
if it has that, don't play it.
Also, if it's just video music, like video game music, you can use literally any video game music if you're doing it on Twitch. YouTube is a different story. You would have to go see, you know, like what YouTube's like kind of stuff is.
Yeah,
I don't stream on YouTube.
Spotify, it also depends.
Yeah, just look, honestly, you can look up, like, copyright-free music, and it'll give it to you, like,
and if
YouTube
you're unsure,
has some great listing, too.
And if you're unsure, just take the title of the song and just copy and paste it into Google and put after it is copyright-free. And
or you can go to YouTube and literally scroll down into the description of most songs, and it'll tell you if it's copyright. Because if it doesn't have, like, a license thing on it, you're good.
Yeah.
I have a few copyright-free artists I can recommend. I will say, Derivacat, completely copyright-free. Same with Wilbur Soy.
Songs, except from the ones that he's collabed with, are also copyright-free.
Yeah, exactly. And also, same with Derivacat. I would be very wary of songs that she's collabed with, but I know that even Dream, if you like Dream's like 2 songs, like even the one with Alec, I think that one's actually
that one's copyrighted.
It is copyright? Okay. I didn't know if it was or not.
I found out the hard way.
In that case, I got a song to remove from my playlist.
Yeah.
It's been in my playlist for a year now, so
make sure, like, if you're online and you're like doing lore and stuff, don't play songs in the background of your actual mic, if that makes sense. If it's in the background of your stream, sure, but
don't be playing it on a speaker in your room.
Yeah, it's like a nuisance for the other people during lore.
Because most likely your mic would probably pick it up, and that means other people would also hear it, which I don't think we would want.
No, you don't have to be recording all the time.
It's just lore that you, like, either... Honestly, I think rule is, if you're doing lore, you have to record or you stream it. You don't have to stream, but you have to have a recording of it some sort of way.
Some form of documentation of it.
What if your parents are fighting the feedback? That's kind of concerning.
I'd advise muting, I guess.
Muting.
Because it's personal problems, I guess. No, not being,
all I can give.
Rude. But, like, personal stuff.
Because I have no mic.
That's kind of out of our control.
Yeah.
If there's any sort of quieter place that might be better for you to do it, then I suggest either moving over to there or, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to pressure anybody into getting new mics or anything, like how Beth just said. Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't spend your own money on something like this. That's like just my personal preference.
I mean, even if you have like wired headphones, they can work, you know?
Yeah.
And if you want to as well, like if you're looking to still be able to participate in lore, but like let's say you have a noisy background, there's always push to talk. You can set up like a key, like honestly, like you could do like your number pad as your like little mini stream deck if you don't like have a stream deck or something like that. And just set up a key that's specifically like, hey, like, and it's not, like, make sure it doesn't correlate with like your Minecraft, like it doesn't mess with anything. You can always just do that and it'll be an easy, like, you can just, or even like your right shift Like when you're talking, your right shift. I don't think that's used in any game. Just use
I
that
don't
button
think it
to.
is.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
right
it
shift
is.
is so far away, and usually you're
Unless
using
you use
your
the arrow
mouse for that.
keys, I think that's the only reason you would use that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you usually have some
Funny.
perfectly good arrow keys.
Yeah, I mean the arrow keys. Who uses? No offense, but who uses arrow keys?
I used to use my arrow keys.
Imagine.
Why?
I only use them
I was a
for
child,
when I have
okay?
4-player mods on.
What if I lose
If you use
punch?
internet, just make sure to tell
internet.
people on the server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not your fault. You can't do anything about it. Just make sure that you tell them so you can set up another date to redo the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like internet issues are like okay, that's like I think that's like the one thing that I would be like okay, we'll try to replan it if we can. Because like
That's
internet
kind of out
issues,
of
you really
everyone's
can't control.
That's out of.
I live in a
everyone's
place that
control.
has very different weather from other places, and it's very, I don't know, it's like unpredictable. So the one day it could be sunny, the other day it could be like a total thunderstorm. So I
feel like I know
completely
where you
get what
live.
you're
I
saying.
think I
with
also
I
losing
can
internet.
actually relate to that.
I can relate
Yeah.
to
weather
that
being
as
too.
well.
unpredictable.
I think I know where we all live. Or at least a general location.
A general location. What if a PC or gaming laptop overheats? I don't recommend trying to like do anything on it. Just let us know like via your phone or something.
Yeah.
Because and then or even like if you have to use your PC to contact us, just quick use it and then turn it off to let us know. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure that you put it upside down if you have like a laptop, and it helps it air out faster, I think.
Or even have
like,
it like sitting in the air, kind of like with something propping it up.
Yeah, just propped.
And then you can also use like if you have a fan in your house, you can also use that. There's lots of ways to help cool down a PC or a laptop faster. PC is a little more difficult just because it's a lot more sensitive. But
yeah, you kind of just have to let your PC just relax.
Mm-hmm. I'm really
yeah.
lucky. I'm in a basement that's almost cold 24/7, so it's like
my computer blue screened earlier, so I can't say I'm lucky. So,
well, I'm only lucky is like I mean, no, it's not necessarily all luck because I did save for a while to get this PC, so it's a really nice one. But also the fact that my bedroom is like during the winter, my bedroom gets so cold to the point that I can refrigerate soda in one of my closets.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm
a computer, so it's like it doesn't make it so bad.
Unlikely, and I don't know how to respond to them.
What if a
I feel like a lot of these
happens?
what if situations aren't going to ever happen. So
yeah, it's unlikely. So like if they happen, we'll deal with it then.
Yeah, and usually if there is a natural disaster, everyone kind of knows beforehand, and if you live in that area, we'll probably cancel lore.
Yeah.
And be like,
likely that lore would happen during a natural disaster, though. Like, let's be real here.
Exactly.
It does, kind of concerned, but anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, is that all the questions related to SMP lore, SMP stuff in general, or what? Okay, no.
That is like the least likely thing.
Okay,
asteroids
we're getting a little.
I think that's where we're probably.
You know what? An asteroid hit me the other day, so I completely understand this question. So.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, I think that's where we're gonna end the Q&A for right now. So that being said, I hope you guys, if you still have questions, you can always go to SMP questions and ask your question. And by the way, I wanted to put this out there. I think I already have it in rules. I might not, but do not answer questions if you're not an admin or an actual SMP SMP member. If you're not an SMP member, I mean even SMP members, if you're not admin, do not answer questions. All right?